so this is problem 11.3.71, and it says this: in basketball, one and one free throw shooting, commonly called foul shooting, is done as follows. If the player makes the first shot, they get a point, and then they're given a second shot. If they miss the first shot, they're not given a second shot. Okay, so they ask you to see the tree diagram. So here's their tree diagram. First shot, you can either get a point or no point, and then the second shot, if you do get a point, is either point or no point, and then the total points. Okay, and then they're asking us, Christine, a basketball player, has a 70% foul shot record. Okay, which means she makes 70% of her foul shots, and they want us to find the probability that on a given one-on-one foul shooting that she will score no points. Okay, so what I want to do is just kind of explain this whole tree diagram to you. So this 70% is, in a decimal form, is 0.70, and that is the probability that she's going to make a shot. Okay, so whenever she steps up to take that first shot, there's a 70% chance that she's going to get a point, and there's a 30% chance that she's not going to get a point. Okay, and the way I'm getting this 30% is I'm taking, 100% and subtracting 70%. Okay, because she's either going to make the shot or not make the shot. So she's either going to get a point or not. So if this is 70%, this has to make up the remainder. It has to be 30%. Okay, so we can actually answer the question now. Hold on a second. I'm making a video. Come in. I got to finish it because I can't pause this thing. So we can actually answer the question now. It's 30% of having no points. So the answer to this problem is actually 0.30 or 30%. Okay, but now I want to analyze this a little more for you. So it's a 70% chance that you could get a point, and it's also a 70% chance here that you could get a point, and a 30% chance here that you could not get a point. So for instance, if it had asked what's the probability that she gets 2 points, then you would take and you would multiply these products. So you would say 0.7 times 0.7, and that's using the basic counting law. Okay, and that actually gives you a 0.49. If they had asked what's the probability of getting 1 point, it would be 0.7 times 0.3, which is a 0.21. And notice they did ask us this one, the probability of getting no points, that's just 0.30. Okay, so here's the answer to this particular problem, but notice that each of these, if I add them up, adds up to be 1, and that should make sense because she's either going to get 2 points, 1 point, or no points when she goes to the free throw line. Okay.